Anybody home yet? Oh, we got a few people here already. Mrs. Scooter, Bruce, and Ocean View. Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm just getting here. I'm going to set up for just specifically channel cats because I think they're biting now. River's still low, but we'll take the water temperature in a little bit. River's full of floating foam today, as you can probably see if I look at that. It's not debris, it's actually foam. It's kind of goofy. Anyway, we're going to get the rods baited up here and see what we can do as far as channel cats. Because I know Steve has been fishing here the last few nights and he's been catching them at nighttime, but I'm too old for that crap. So let me get the bait on, let's see what happens. Hang in there, folks. Thanks everybody for coming in, mainly off grid. What's going on? Let me get my bait. Today I'm using prime cut chicken fillets. They've been marinating in chicken liver for a week, so they ought to be okay. I gotta get my coffee ready. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, hey Bruce, good to see you in. I just got the bait in the water. You didn't miss nothing yet, so we're gonna get a bite in 2 minutes or 2 hours. Don't know which. or maybe never. You never know. But anyway, like I said, for those of you that might have been watching Fishing with Steve live, he's been live the last couple of nights, right after it gets dark and then up, I don't know, a few hours. But he's been having some good luck with channel cats, so I figured I better give it a try. Maybe I'll actually catch something today. But anyway, here I am, waiting for the sun to break through the clouds, and we shall see what happens. I think we will anyway. All right, keep an eye on those rods. I'm going to pour my first cup of coffee. And get ready to net a big old channel cat. I got to put my thermometer in too in a minute. Got to have a coffee first though. We'll get the thermometer in, we'll take the water temperature, and I would think it's going to be in the low 50s. We've had some pretty cool days and nights. Had a couple of real windy days, and that usually will cool the water off pretty good. So, which rod's it going to be? Now, Bruce, it's just chunks of chicken that have been marinating in chicken liver for about a week. Good morning, William. Good to see you pop in here. Yeah, it's a lot easier to use that the chunks of chicken that have been marinating in liver rather than liver itself. But if I have to, if I get desperate, I will put some liver on. Because I was watching Steve, and I know he's using liver, and he's catching the fish on liver. But you can tell by the way he's putting his bait on and wrapping the string around it. So he's a liver man. I'm a chunk of chicken man. Unless I get desperate, then I'll go to chicken liver, which I got a little bit of that with me. I think in about 10 minutes here we'll get something on the hook. I did downsize the hooks today. I had been running with 8/0 circle hooks, which are pretty good and just perfect for flatheads, but I think the channel cats, I didn't want to scare them with a big hook, so I downsized it to a 6/0. So we'll see if that helps. Grumpy Bass, good morning to you. Thank you very much. Only been live for about 5 or 10 minutes. You haven't missed anything yet. But don't go away, because something might happen. Other than watching the water go down the river. Oh yeah. Well, the air temperature is probably in the high 50s. There's no wind, so that's good. Yesterday was a beautiful day. The sunshine, no wind, low 60s. It was perfect. But I wasn't allowed to come out fishing. I had other family things to do. Been busy taking my old deck apart on the back of the house. I'm going to redo that, so I'm in the middle of doing that. So that took up most of my time yesterday, just getting that kind of prepped. And haven't been doing much else, not much fishing. I don't think I've been fishing for a good week. That hurts, man, that hurts. Come on, fish, give me a bite. Whew. Mrs. Scooter, have you guys been fishing a little bit? Muddy Mud Dog, good morning. Always perfect. Hope it's good with you too. How could it not be perfect sitting here by the river, enjoying the early morning sounds of nature? Waiting for the first bite of a channel cat. I actually threw the bait out quite a bit farther than I usually do to try to get it in the deeper water, in the channel for the channel cats, you know what I mean? Gumpy bass, no luck. I guess you were fishing for bass. Tell me, were you fishing for bass? It's that time of year when you can really nail a couple big ones if you get lucky, but you gotta work for them. Mud Dog, good morning. Well, I think next week it's supposed to get pretty darn cold around here. Like down in the low 40s, 30s, down near 30. Caught some good blues this weekend in South Carolina. All right. Catching them off the surf, or were you out in the boat? Positive vibes. Thanks for popping in here. We all have positive vibes on this channel. Missed a couple bites, oh well. Gotta stay awake. They take it and spit it out quicker than you can react to it half the time. They know. Come on, channel cats. I think we're past peak season for the fall leaves, but it's still pretty nice, especially when the sun comes out. We still got a lot of yellows and golds on some of the trees. This Whisker boat got a 30-pound, 10-pound, a couple of 3-pounders. Loving the cut bait and the strawberry chicken. That's great. Hey, I'm sitting here with long underwear on this morning. So we're not doing too bad. Got a heavier jacket on. I was going to go downriver about a half a mile, but then I got out of the car and said, hey, you know what? I'll just go to right here. So my car's parked 50 feet away. I was going to take the long walk, but maybe another day. We'll do it another day. DCP, good morning to you. It's not terrible here. It's really not bad because there's no wind, but of course if the wind kicks up, wind's supposed to kick up this afternoon. I'll be out of here by then. So right now it's just cloudy. The sun's supposed to break through in about an hour. We'll see what happens. So I'm enjoying my first cup of coffee and waiting for the first action from these channel cats. I was watching, most of you guys know Any Fin Is Possible. I was watching him. He's down, I think he's down in, I don't know if it's Ocean City or one of those other places down there at the shore. He's surf fishing for blues, or not blues, stripers. Wasn't having much luck, but he's down there giving it heck with his one son. Come on, one lousy bite. Let's go there. And Fishing with Steve was on last night. He was right here at the pier. It's down from me a little bit. And he had been having some luck with channel cats. I don't know about last night, but the night before I know he was. We had just enough rain the other day to bring the river up a little bit, but now it's back down real low again. We don't need a flood, but we need a good blowout here. We need a good 2 days of heavy rain and get this river up and washed out. Bruce, you going deer hunting? Okay, good luck to that. Hope you have some luck and get one. I'll take some sausage when you get one and get it made up. Or maybe even a back strap or two. They're pretty good. Time change got you PVC. What's PVC mean? I don't. Sorry, I'm not up with this chat. What's PVC? I know what PVC is, but PVC. What does PVC mean in your context there? He's got you. PVC. I don't know. What's that mean? Come on, tell me. Come on, fish. It's short for positive vibes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now I know. That makes sense. I should have figured that out, but I'm a little slow this morning. Whew, come on, fish. Maybe I should have went downstream. It's not a deer moving. I've been seeing on my way into fishing spot and riding all over the place. I've been seeing some deer, but I haven't seen one buck yet this fall. I don't know where the heck they're hiding. Hopefully the water's too cold for the turtles, so I won't get harassed by the turtles today. Nobody around. I'm the only one here at the whole park. I don't do too much deer hunting anymore, but so I can't really get in the conversation with you guys, but I hope you all have some luck when you get out there. Have any of you actually gotten one yet, or I don't know how many you're allowed in wherever you live, but has anybody had any luck with the deer yet? Yeah, let me stick my thermometer in the water. You got one doe so far this year, early season, okay. 8 point on the first day of bow season, there you go. Wow, only 1 day for buck, huh? Wow. Yep. Better have your stuff together when you get out there for that 1 day. That's great though. So I need one of you folks to remind me to check the thermometer in about 10 minutes. Because if you don't, I will forget. Come on, fishy, fishy. I'm going to be fishing right on through the fall, as long as it doesn't get real cold. Can't read the tape measure. What are you doing with a bow? All right. "16 inches and 3 of them little black marks." There you go. Justin, good morning to you. Thanks for popping in here. Not much happening. We're just a bunch of the folks are discussing their plans for going out hunting deer. And we are watching my 3 poles do absolutely nothing. So there you go. Took a nice Wyoming mule deer about a couple weeks ago. All right. 280 actually improved with it. 120 gain Nosler ballistic tip. Whoa, hand loaded, huh? Sounds like a good combination, I guess. But there again, I'm talking about something I don't have any knowledge of. So, but the way you're saying it looks like a good deal. Long range drop around. Ah, okay. Come on, fish, wake up. So which one of these poles are going to get the bite? Number 1, which is the closest one. Number 2 in the middle. Number 3 on the end. Let's take a little poll here. Beer Coops, good morning to you. Thank you for popping in. Everybody's talking about hunting. Nobody's talking about fishing. It's all hunting stuff, which is okay with me. But if you want to talk about fishing, we can do that too. I got my 3 rods baited up there with chunks of chicken that have been marinating in chicken liver for about a week. So they're prime. But nothing's happened yet. We're trying for channel catfish today. I don't do any hunting either. I used to, but got nothing against it, but I just don't hunt anymore. I found out I could, well, there's a bite in the middle rod. Oh, let's get down there. False alarm. I'll sit back down here and it'll go now. Fishing with Steve. Hey, I've seen you had some luck. I don't know about last night, but the night before that you had some luck down here. I got my thermometer in. We'll see what the water temperature is in a couple more minutes. Denny Blazer, can't stay. Yeah, I hope I catch some too. Thank you very much. I just had a nibble on that middle rod, but unfortunately, it kind of looked like a turtle. So I don't know, we'll keep an eye on it. Friday night, 6 to 9. 7 channel cats. 9 pound, good deal. You fooled me though. You told me you weren't coming out at night anymore. It's good to see at least they're not chasing you out of here. All right, Denny, see ya. Thanks for popping in. Catch you next time. 6 and 9, 7 channel cats. Now, I know you were out last evening too. I don't think you had any luck though, am I right? I scanned through your live video real quick this morning just to check it. So we had a little nibble there in that middle rod and then nothing. Son of a gun. Oh, you missed 3, okay. Were you using strictly liver or did you have anything else on there for bait? Chicken liver, yeah. I just told everybody when I got on here this morning, I said, you're the chicken liver guy. I got some with me, but right now I just got chunks of chicken on that have been marinating in liver. But if I had to resort to putting liver on, I will. The river's full of, it's not debris, but it's foam. Don't know where it's coming from or what's creating it, but it's full of foam this morning. 10 minutes are up. Thanks, Ed. I'll go check the water temperature. I know you are waiting to know. You're the one that's waiting to know. Well, the good news is 58 degrees. Heck, still got a shot at a flathead as far as I'm concerned. Except I don't have any live bait with me. Whisker biscuit, nothing yet. Only been in the water about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Had one little bite, nothing happening. Let's freaking go. Any luck? Saving grace outdoors. Nope, no luck yet. Pretty typical of my luck. Had one bite on the middle rod and he didn't stick with it. Bruce, the water temperature is 58 degrees. I thought it would be quite a bit cooler. I guess I got to put chicken liver on. Steve says that's the way to go. Hey Steve, somebody likes you. Somebody's all excited that you're here. Yeah, should have went and got a couple sunfish. Could get that last flathead of the season here yet. Chicken liver and hot sauce. Maybe I'll take one rod, I'll put chicken liver on it just to see if it makes a difference. I'll pull that middle rod up since that had a bite. I'll put chicken liver on and we'll see. We'll see if that makes a difference. Grass too. Nice yucky grass. All right, we'll get some chicken liver on it. There we go. chicken liver on the middle rod. We will see if that makes a difference. Okay, I've been away from the chat for a minute or two. Ranyo's Adventures, good morning to you. I just switched up here and put chicken liver on that middle rod, so we'll see if it makes a difference. Here comes the eagle flying right straight over my head. Wow, that's pretty neat. Yeah, the chickens are chirping, the geese are honking, and who knows what else. So, Russell Lemaster. I got a relative by the last name of Lemaster. Are you anywhere around this area? Southeast Pennsylvania? Russell, I'm talking to you, Russell. Oh, sorry, no. No, Russell, I made a mistake there. My relatives are McMaster, and I read yours wrong. I thought it said McMaster, like MC. So, sorry about that. But anyway, thanks for popping on in here. We're trying to catch channel catfish this morning. As usual, they're not playing yet. So I got chunks of chicken on the first rod and the last rod. Middle rod's got chicken liver on it, just to see if that makes a difference. Ain't got no dynamite. No, I don't have any dynamite. I haven't got that desperate yet. Don't need to use dynamite. That might not be a good thing to do. That reminds me of that movie with oh, what the heck was the name of that movie where he was throwing dynamite off his boat? Can't think of the name of the darn movie. Oh, stick dynamite in the water and they just float up. Yep. I guess they do if you're into that type of thing. I guess they do float up. But that ain't fishing. That's dynamiting. I don't want to kill them, I just want to catch them. Catch them, take a picture, and let them go. Oscar biscuit, there's nothing better. I think the best part of fishing is when you first feel the bite and you set the hook. And of course, every part of it's great, but that's the part I like, is when you feel the bite and you set the hook and you feel the fish. And then the fight comes after that. Backtrack hooligans, good morning. And not much fight to feel so far. Oh, it might happen. Got to give these channel cats time to wake up. So for now, we're just sitting here. I don't do much hunting, but I did put I do put trail cameras out just to see what I can get. And I put them out about a week ago or so, hoping to get some good videos. And the only thing I got was a bunch of birds, a cat, and a couple deer. Wasn't much to get excited about. But I got a fox that comes into my backyard every night. Got some good video of him. Once in a while I'll throw a tidbit out there for him. Yeah, so far the liver's not even working. What's wrong with this place? Nah, I don't have any dogs. I got a pretty good fenced in yard, so I'm not worrying about any other dogs coming in either. I get foxes in my yard, I get deer, I get raccoons, possums, skunks, you name it. They all come. But almost every night the foxes come around on their nightly hunt for food. The deer come in, every once in a while. Yeah, Funny 23, thanks for coming in again. You've become quite a regular, I appreciate it. I'm just drowned in bait this morning. Drowned in chicken liver and drowned in chunky chickens, chunks of chickens. Where I'm from, you can have raccoons as pets in there. There's no watch. Yeah, I know some people have raccoons for pets, but I'll just let them, I'll let them be what they are. Oh my. I did pull that one rod in a little while ago. It had a bunch of grass on it, so I hope the other ones aren't getting clogged up with grass. One raccoon's a pet, and then we had another one. When I was about like 8, we had 1, 3. Karen Hall, good morning. Fishing is slow, but we're trying to pass the time talking about other stuff. 2023, those raccoons you had, did you have them in the house or did you have them outside in a pen? Slow motion. Jay the Rail Fanner. Good morning to you. No, nothing yet. Had one little nibble and he didn't finish it. I got chicken liver on that middle rod and chunks of chicken on the other 2. And I am in southeast Pennsylvania on the mighty Schuylkill River. This river flows all the way down to Philadelphia and joins up with the Delaware River, and then of course the Delaware empties out into the ocean. Fishing all day today? I don't think so, probably a couple more hours. It's almost 9:30, so I might be on, I don't know, maybe an hour or 2. We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, funny, that's the way I look at it. Better than doing any other darn thing. Can't believe we haven't had a bite on that middle rod yet with the chicken liver. What the heck? Do I keep the fish? No, I do not. In the wintertime, if I'm ice fishing, I will keep a few panfish for a fish fry, and maybe once or twice in the summer, but most of the time, everything goes back in. Any trout? If there's any trout in this river, they've come in from the streams that are feeding the river that have been stocked, but there's typically no trout in this river. Jay the Rail Fanner, I haven't seen you before. Where are you from? What part of the country are you in? I think I told you I'm in southeast Pennsylvania on the Schuylkill River. Oh, gee, look at this. This is all out of whack, isn't it? Let me get that straightened up. This is in case I actually catch a fish, I can record the video. So I'm just sitting here by the river, chilling in more ways than one. Most exciting thing this morning, I had an eagle fly right over my head here. Although I do see him pretty regularly around here when I'm down here fishing. Have you ever forgot that you had a fish in the fridge you were going to clean? Nope, never forgot that. Usually if I'm going to eat the fish, when I take them home, I clean them right away and then I have a fish dinner, a fish fry dinner. I don't save them. Sounds like you must have done that though, or you wouldn't be thinking about it. Cannot believe that chicken liver hasn't had a bite yet. Let's see, what am I missing here? First Monday of the week. First Monday of the month. A 30-pound blue. Yeah, that would be a good experience. We don't have blues in this river. We got flatheads and channels and bullheads. So 12 hours to fish with you. Well, I guess it was worth it then, I hope. Yeah, bust the bass. I think he might have meant first Monday of the month. I think fishing in Alaska would be a lot better than here, but you're fishing for totally different type of fish up there. It's the only Monday of the week, yeah. Spuds 2, hello to you. Thanks for dropping in. Not much happening here. We're just drowning bait for channel cats, and they are not cooperating. Some of the guys have been talking about hunting. If I would catch some fish, we might be talking about fishing. But hunting seems to be the main topic this morning. So that's what's happening. Come on, fish. What the heck? You can hear the geese flying overhead. Everybody's having a good Monday? Yeah, so far. Could be better though if I catch a darn fish. Having trouble staying awake. So I threw that liver out there. I figured that would get some action, but that's not doing anything either. Maybe changing the clocks back messed the fish up too. I don't know. Come on, fish. Jeez. Monday, Monday. Can't trust that day. You're right. That was the mamas and the papas, I do believe. Ah, see, my memory didn't fail me on that one, did it? Go on, fish. Kevin Hendrickson, good morning to you. Have not seen you in here before, so welcome in and hope to, good to have you aboard. Not much happening here. We're just staring at these 3 fishing poles. Ain't doing nothing. Yeah, Muddy Mud Dog, it's a pretty thick cloud, although they said that it would break up in a little while today and the sun might pop through, which would help. Because other than that, it's a nice day. But I could use some sunlight to warm me up. CCP is going great, except that I ain't catching nothing as usual. Chat's going good. A lot of the folks are talking about hunting because the fishing's kind of slow. Rod Wilson, good morning to you. Thanks for popping in. I'm baited up strictly for channel cats. Don't have any live bait or cut bait for the flatheads. Water temperature's still, I just took it, the water temperature is 58, so still got a shot at a flathead if you get the cut bait or live bait out there. But I don't think we're gonna have maybe one more week of it, because next week it's supposed to get pretty cool. But the channel cats should be active. One guy fishing with Steve, he's been fishing it in the evening up until about 9 o'clock, and he's been having some good luck on the channel cats. So I figured I'd try it during the morning hours, and ain't nothing happening. Whitetails and blue cats, there you go. That is a good combination. I know you guys can't see it, but right down below me, right down along this wall, just on the other side of it, the smallmouth bass keep coming in there and chasing the minnows. Fishy Fingers, good morning to you. Thank you for dropping by. White cat with a blue tail. Pretty typical here, nothing happening. We're just staring at these 3 poles. Had one nibble a little while ago, but that one didn't finish his job. So I guess I got no choice but to have another cup of coffee. A little cool here this morning. It's the air temperature is, let me see what the air temperature is. Water temperature is 58. Air temperature is, looks like about 54. So pretty close. Luckily there's no wind, so it's not too bad sitting here. Not too bad. If the wind kicks up, I'm gone. Oh, I'm doing great. Could be a little better if I had some action here, but it's hard to beat sitting along the river on a nice day like this. If the sun would pop out, that would make it a little bit better. Might warm me up some. Luckily, there's no wind, so got a pretty good thick cloud cover though, and that's what's keeping the sun from breaking through. Usually have snow by Christmas. Usually we'll have a little bit of snow, not much. You know, might have some flurries here and there in November, and then by Christmas we might have an inch or two. But a lot of times by Christmas, whatever we had is gone. We haven't had a white Christmas for a long time. So usually it's later in January, February that we'll get the snow around here. But you never know. Now, many years ago, before global warming started, global warming, yeah, we used to have a lot of snow. And then global warming happened. And now we don't have much snow. We don't have much of an ice fishing season. We're lucky to get anything going, but hey, you never know. It could happen. Yeah, you can go upstate. You know, I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. You can go upstate, up in the Poconos, and yeah, they're going to have snow on the ground by Christmas most of the time. It's a totally different world up that way. But down here, it's getting kind of rare to have snow on Christmas. You're in a tornado in Nashville. That's on my bucket list. Not Nashville, but I've been to Nashville. But on my bucket list is to see a tornado. I would definitely like to see a tornado. Come on, fish. How about surprising me with a bite here? Jeez. I wouldn't want to be in a tornado, but I'd like to see a tornado. You know, from, let's say, half a mile away or so, a quarter mile away. I've seen the movies, I've seen the real ones on TV and stuff like that, but never seen them. On my bucket, I've done a lot of traveling out west and through the area that usually gets the tornadoes in the spring and summer. Never got lucky enough to see one. wonder if there's a company like a tornado storm chasers that would take you out for a fee. Yeah, I'll take one tornado. I don't need to see an F5, but I'd like to see like an F2 or a 3. What you gonna after this morning? MD, I'm slowly but surely working on my deck on the back of my house. I'm redoing that. So I'll probably put in a little bit of time on that. But other than that, I ain't got any other plans. Oh yeah, yeah, they'd make you sign off on on that. But I'd get on board if they had that. Huh? I don't care. Almost everything you do nowadays, you got to sign off on. Nobody wants to take responsibility. And I've done the tornado simulator. It's not the same. Yeah, I wouldn't think it is. I've seen a lot of dust devils and so forth. I've never seen a water spout live. Come on, fish. I might have to pull up stock here and go down to the dock where Steve fishes. Paul Van Wolferen, hello to you. Thanks for dropping in. Well, Paul, I'll tell you what, it's about like it is every other time I go live. Nothing happening. We're just chatting about whatever comes to mind. Hunting, tornadoes, a little bit of fishing, that kind of junk. Had one little nibble a while ago, but he didn't complete the chore, so. Yeah, I'm fishing for catfish, fishing strictly for channel cats now because the water's getting kind of cold and the flathead fishing is pretty much over, but so I'm taking a shot at channel cats. Anthony, good to see you. Don't even ask if I caught anything yet. Because the answer is like it always is, no. Figured the channel cats would be biting, but they ain't doing it. I got some stuff stuck on my line, so I gotta check the bait anyway. Paul Van, I got chicken liver on one rod and chunks of chicken on the other two. But I am going to pull them in and check the bait because they've been out there for, a good hour and a half. Get out of here, you son of a gun. I'm going to relocate down to the dock. Before I leave. This won't take long. Okay, here we go. We're gonna relocate down to the dock where Steve catches all his fish. So we'll take it down there. Here we go. All right. I'm sure you all recognize this spot. I need a few minutes to get my shit together. Okay. So I'm gonna get fresh bait on, fresh chicken liver, and see what happens. All right. Coffee time. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Fishing with Steve, I took your spot. I put chicken liver on the first rod and just chunks of chicken on the other two. Yeah, it looks like I should get here in the evening though, instead of during the morning. We'll see. I got the chicken liver in the hot spot. I don't have a lot of chicken liver with me, so, you know. And I gotta take a minute now and I gotta hook up the old phone charger because the phone battery's dying quick in this colder weather. So, give me a minute to do that. Yes. Hang on, everybody. I'm hooking up my charger so my phone battery doesn't go dead on us. So maybe wiggling around here for a second. Matter of fact, take it off of this. Stand by. All right, there we go. Yes. Okay, we're all set now. Won't move you around too much more. Whew. So, move to a different spot here. I got high hopes. He's got high hopes. Oh boy, here we go. Coffee time. Number one rod, the closest rod, has chicken liver on it. And it is in the hot hole, man. Frank Sinatra here. Fishing with Steve, you coming down here tonight too? Or this evening? Not tonight. I had enough of that, huh? Good morning, Ed. Yeah, no rain. It's just we got thick clouds. The sun's supposed to break through eventually here this morning, according to KYW. And then the breeze is supposed to pick up this afternoon. So right now, this is kind of the best time of the day. What's happening down in South Carolina, Ed? Definitely kind of slow here. I was fishing upstream about 50 yards, but I gave that up and came down here to the dock. Steve, did you have somebody with you last evening or not? It just seemed like there was somebody else there. Just found a pond where they say there are carp in it. I'm checking. Oh yeah, I'd like to see that sunfish. Pick him up with two hands. Man. That would be a big one. Oh, Ninja and Scooter were there. Oh, jeez. I guess you guys parked up top and walked down the hill, eh? Geez, I can't even get a bite here. That's the drill. I'm surprised that nobody's chasing you out. I guess I should have never asked that one day. If you don't ask, you don't know. And sometimes it's better not to know. I see Bob is down the shore today. He's fishing for, surf fishing for stripers. I don't know what Skeeter's doing. I'm sure he's doing up to something. Maybe he did go out to Michigan. I know he was planning a trip out to Michigan. Maybe he went. Hey, gee, Ed, you got a real smorgasbord of fish down there. That's good. Well, I don't know when, Steve, I don't know when or if they're going to open up early. Because Brian usually doesn't, he's not on full time now or something. They cut his hours. I think he's only here 2 days a week, although I'm not sure. Skeeter canceled. Well, how come? I thought he was going to go up there and get an ice fishing hut or a tent or something. Bowfin, bass, and very large sunfish. I can't buy a bite. That's a long ride out to Michigan. I've been out there quite a few times. It takes a good 10 or 12 hours depending on how crazy you are driving. You can get to Toledo in about 10, maybe 9 if you're quick. But it usually takes me close to 11 or 12 to get up past Detroit. Ed, I have not seen Donna for a couple weeks, although she had been here quite often before that. But I haven't been down there that much myself. Nobody really CS. Good morning to you. Thanks for dropping by. We're just staring at these 3 fishing rods doing nothing. That's what we're doing this morning. Well, Ed, I hope you find some big ones. You used to fish in that little pond off of was it Pruss Hill Road? There's a little pond that's kind of up on a hill. You used to fish in that. There's big carp in that, right? Come on, fish. Mm-hmm. This is boring as heck, ain't it? Can't buy a bite. The river was full of like foam this morning, and it just recently went away. I don't know what that was from. Let's see. I think I got here about 8:30 this morning. Now it's almost 10:30. Fishing with Steve. Come on down. I don't think I'll be here at lunchtime, but I don't think anybody else will either. Steve, you're addicted worse than I am to this. I gotta take a break, folks, and go up to the little boy's room, so I shall be right back. Couple minutes. I'm back. What did I miss? Yeah, I was asking about the little pond either on Press Hill Road or off of Press Hill Road over near Sanatoga. There's a little pond there full of big carp. I know you used to fish it once in a while. Yeah, I walked up there to look at it and saw a lot of carp in there one day a couple years ago. And I saw one of your videos that had you fishing there, so I had to check it out. But I didn't know if you needed permission or who owned that lake or what was going on. Skeeter, how come you're not in Michigan? What made you cancel your trip? Luigi, did you see a shark? All right, well, I missed that. Aren't you going up to Michigan for somebody going to give you an ice fishing shelter or something? Man, transmission is slipping. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go either. Yeah, you could always get an Uber to take you out there. That's a long damn ride. You want to be sure your vehicle can make it. You don't want to be stuck out there on the turnpike or the Ohio Turnpike or any of them other turnpikes. Yeah, it's always something. Oh well. Well, we're not catching anything this morning. I was upstream there a little bit for a while, and now I moved down here to the dock and still can't get a bite. Although I did have one bite upstream there a little bit, but it didn't last very long. Well, Skeeter, I hope so. I am looking forward to doing a little more ice fishing than I did last year. Although last year wasn't bad. We had at least 3 weeks of good ice around here, which is pretty rare. Because the last few years we were lucky to have a week of ice fishing, unless you went up to the Poconos. I even got the liver in the hot hole here and nothing happening. Nothing's taking it. Something's wrong. Nope, can't even buy a bite. I think I'll just go home and watch television or something for the rest of the day. You gonna be fishing this evening, or you gonna be in your little nest? Steelers? Who are they? Never heard of them. I think the Eagles had a bye week. They're not playing until next Monday, I think. You know, the weatherman said the sun was going to break through this morning, but it ain't happened yet. Come on, fish. Haven't had many people in here this morning. They come in, they go, but right now it only says there's 9, so other stuff to do, I guess. Other stuff to do. Gonna try raw shrimp and worms and minnows. Well, I've tried that shrimp thing so many times and never got anything. I don't think I'll ever put another shrimp on my hook unless I'm down the ocean. Never had any luck with shrimp in this river. Oh yeah. I was gonna go way downriver this morning, about a half a mile down. But when I got here, I got lazy. I figured I'd just fish right here. Probably should have went downriver. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, woulda, shoulda. I should have done something else. I still believe we need a good couple of days of good rain and flush all this bad water out of the river. Water temperature is 58 degrees. Still have a shot at a flathead catfish down this way. All I gotta do is get some live bait. I saw Bob was down the ocean this morning trying to get stripers with his son. I was watching him for a few minutes and I packed up my stuff and came out here. Oh, boy. Well, at least there's no wind. I can't even get a bite on chicken liver today. What the heck? What the heck, folks? Well, I think it's 10:39. It's lunchtime. Get my sandwich here. Well, one way to get a bite is to try to eat a sandwich. Sometimes that works. Have a sandwich and a cup of coffee, and maybe I'll get a bite that way. Ten people in here, nobody's saying nothing. I know it's boring, folks. I know it's boring, but hang in there. Well, maybe the chat froze up. I don't know. Somebody say something so I can tell if the chat's working or not. Skeeter, I know you're there. Say something. I want to see if the chat froze up or if it's working. Okay, good. All right, Steve, thanks. Makes you wonder after nobody says anything for 10 minutes. It's like, So I'm having an early lunch, cup of coffee. Figured it might make the fish bite. And Bruce Mars is in the house. Oh, butterflies came in. Oh, I didn't see you come in there, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. Got the old skunkaroo here today. Randy Jones, good morning. You've been what they call that. You've been lurking in the shadows. You probably heard then that the water temperature is 58 degrees. Could do one more flathead run. What do you think, Ed? You think you put the boat in on Wednesday for one more round, or are you done? Let's see. Car fire 1, 2, 3. Hello to you. You're done, huh? Yeah, I know you said that last week. I figured you were, but I thought you might not be able to resist it once I told you the water temperature was still up in the high 50s. I know it's supposed to get pretty darn cold the end of this week and into next week, so that was it. Yeah, I remember that. Maybe my thermometer's stuck on 58. I don't know. But that's what it read this morning, so. Well, the other day there when it rained, it was kind of warm, so the rain didn't cool the water off. It probably kept it pretty steady. Can't even get a bite on chicken liver. Let's see, Ed, you said you were going to go in a carp tournament on Saturday. How'd that work out? No bites. No. Did anybody win? Or did everybody get skunked? About time to get the old ice fishing gear out and make sure it's ready to go. I think I put mine away last year in pretty good condition, so I should be able to just pick it up and go. Bert from North Dakota won. Well, that's, oh, so that was one of those tournaments where you could, no matter where you were, you could fish, huh? Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, Linda, I saw that last night. I was looking at that, and it said snow on let's say Tuesday, not this week, next week. However, I looked at it this morning, and it didn't have that there. It just had a temperature of 30 degrees, so we shall see. We could definitely get flurries anytime. As far as getting snow, I don't think so, but maybe flurries. I don't know what's wrong with these fish around here. You'll be having Skeeterville meetup 2026 will be where we carp fishing in the spring season. Is that up your way or down this way, Skeeter? Down here, Yeah, they can't get the weather right, but you know what? They can really nail the temperature. Somehow they got the temperature figured out, but they just don't have everything else figured out that well. But they hit the temperatures pretty good. I think they hype up the weather too much anyway. Even the little storms that come up and down the coast, like these last two nor'easters we had, they blow way out of proportion, and you're expecting something a lot worse than it ends up being. But they blow it out of proportion just to get the viewers to tune in. Yeah. Well, this ain't no fun, is it? Clickbait, yep. Well, folks, it's 10:54 a.m. I'm gonna shut down at 11 o'clock. I've had enough fun today. Caught enough fish. I gotta leave some down here for Steve. I don't want to catch them all. Give him sore mouths, you know. But I do appreciate everyone coming in, stopping in, being here, checking things out. Even though we didn't do too much catching, we did a couple hours of fishing. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, 5 more minutes and we're gonna be done. And I think Steve said he was going to try to come down here around noontime. So maybe he can pick up where I leave off and have better luck. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I caught so many fish I lost count of them today. Yep. Heck yeah, I caught so many fish I ran out of bait. What a day it was. I think I need a new net. I think I wore my net out. So folks, you can tune in next time and we'll do the same thing. I don't know when next time will be. It'll probably be, yeah, let's see. Might be later this week, but have to see the weather. Next week getting colder and colder. So I don't know what. Maybe I'll do something right in my man cave. Figure out something to do there. All I need is some suggestions. What should I do if I'm not fishing? What could we do at home? Tell me, give me, never mind. I'm getting out of here. See y'all later.